Yo, shout out to the whole AFM, yo. Yo, check this out. This ain't a battle rap blog. This is a blog where I need some advice. My man is going through something that is wild right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to tell him, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? He's asking for advice, but it's just like I don't know what to tell him. So I'm going to tell y'all the story, and y'all let me know what y'all would tell him. You know what I'm saying? So this is my man for at least 20 years. I've known him forever. You know what I'm saying? He met this girl. She already had a son with somebody else. He got with the girl, had 2 kids with her. He has a son that's about 9 years old, and he has a daughter that's about 3 years old. 4 tops, but I don't think it's 4. I think it's like more like 3. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They doing the family thing for a while. They wound up breaking up like a year and a half ago, I want to say. Now, the baby moms went back to her mom's crib. He can't go home. He burnt too many bridges at his crib. You know what I'm saying? So it was to the point that he was going back to the baby mom's crib. You know what I'm saying? Because he literally didn't have nowhere to go. He has a car, though. It wasn't the best car, but he had a car to get around in. You know what I'm saying? So I guess eventually they got tired of that and kicked him out. I don't know where he went from there. He wound up meeting a girl, right? He met a girl. Paralegal, head on her shoulders. She got a kid too by somebody else, but she's not taking care of the kid. The baby father is, all right? So, you know, she's doing her thing, whatever. He meets her. They link up. Now they together. He winds up getting her pregnant. Now, before I get to that part, she has a car that she's making payments on, right? The baby mother, his other baby mother, the one he just broke up with, she wound up getting a car, all right, that was better than the car that he had. For whatever reason, he decides to turn his car in. Now, this is why this is crazy right here. He don't got a job. He's living off of government assistance. But I can't say he don't got a job. He had a job working off the books, but it really wasn't paying nothing. It was like $13 an hour. But it's off the books, and he's on government assistance. So it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, he trades in the car that he owns. It ain't running perfectly, but it's owned. And he goes to some rinky-dink moms and pop shop and gets a car. They throw him in the car. Clearly could see he don't got enough money to cover it like this, but they still put him in the car. So now he's stunting he ain't stunting, but he got like a 2018 what's it, Jeep Patriot, I think? Something like that. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? I seen it and whatnot. So they both got cars now making payments. She has a job as a paralegal. He's still working where he works. Then eventually he leaves. So you know what happened next. You know what I'm saying? The car got repossessed. Now, while his car is getting repossessed, for whatever reason, his girl car got repossessed. So they both went from having 2 cars to having no cars, all right? And both their licenses messed up. Then they find out she's pregnant. When I tell y'all this entire 9 months she's been pregnant, they have not had a legit address, I mean that. You know what I'm saying? They go into motels, they couch surfing over here for a month or 2, staying over here for a month, begging the moms, can you watch the kids while I do this? His other kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why this whole situation is crazy, because now you have 3 kids in all reality, bro. It's not even, you should have been got a job, but he keeps saying he got, what's that, a sciatica nerve? He keeps saying he got a nerve in his back that it causes him so much pain, he don't think it could work, which I believe is BS, because he does karate. I've seen his fights, you know what I'm saying? I don't see how you could be fighting and your nerve damage is so messed up that you can't bend down at times, but you're literally kickboxing and fighting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he just wants to live off the government, if you ask me. Because I've never heard somebody make so many excuses about getting a job. And they have 2 hands, they got 2 feet. Nothing wrong with him. Every job he get, he wound up messing up. He was a manager at a phone store, from multiple phone stores. He wound up getting fired from stealing phones and doing funny stuff like that. He had a security job. I don't know how he lost that. And his mom's got him that job. I don't know. So now they don't have no cars, nor do they have nowhere to go. And it's to the point that he was talking about breaking night with his girl in the park because they didn't have no place to go. It was serious. You know what I'm saying? We all pitching in, giving him bread to get a room and whatnot. We felt bad for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Last month made the 8th month that she was pregnant. They didn't have nowhere to go one night. They wound up going to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Why, I don't know. They didn't have nowhere to go. They just wound up going to the hospital. For whatever reason, I guess the nurses checked on her because she was pregnant, and they was just like, nah, she's not. She's dehydrated. malnourished, and that's not good for the baby. So, by the grace of God, because they have nowhere to go, and they probably would have had that baby like on the street or something like that, you know what I'm saying? They admitted the girl into the hospital. So he don't got nowhere to go. So he's there with her all the time, to the point that they let him stay in the hospital with her. Because you gotta understand, when they got admitted, they put down they was homeless. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious he don't got nowhere to go. So he's been staying in the hotel with her this whole past month, which was the 8th month to the 9th month. She had the baby 2 days ago. They are trying to get them out the hospital right now without the baby. Because I guess once they put down they was homeless, I guess from then and there, diapers took over or something. You see what I'm saying? So they trying to get them out the hospital without the baby. Like, the baby's about to go straight to the system. And the thing about it is, bro, been telling him the whole time, bro, get a job, bro. You over here worrying about programs and government assistance. I'm like, get a job, bro. I don't care if you got to get a job at McDonald's or something. If you too embarrassed to work there, you better work there at night and flip the burgers in the back so can't nobody see you. You got to have a paycheck. You can't just be running around with no type of bread at all. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what happened to... Matter of fact, he must have some bread because he was on welfare. So he's probably still on welfare. He just don't got the government assistance part. So I'm pretty sure he gets some kind of bread in the first of the month. He probably get food stamps too, for all I know. But he ain't making no real bread. You know what I'm saying? To the point that he can actually survive. He don't got no money to get an apartment anyway. No deposit money, no nothing. So he's really just all over the place. But like I said, they're trying to keep the baby now. So what would y'all tell him? Because he was banking on government assistance, some kind of program to get them housing quicker. And I guess you can't rush the government to do anything. You see what I'm saying? You can't. So now he's paranoid now, don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, I'm trying to tell him, like, you should have been gotten a job. I don't know how you went 9 months knowing she was pregnant and you got 2 kids over here and you didn't want to get a job. You didn't want to get a job. I don't know if you were scared your welfare was going to get messed up or what, but you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to tell him right now. And it sounds bad because he's just like, man, well, he's going to have to go to a shelter. And then she's going to have to go to a shelter. And the thing about it is, the shelter is not going to let a newborn into the shelter. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's looking like your child's about to go into the system. And you know it's bad because, once again, he has a mother. She's not willing to help him in this situation. And then her parents are not willing to help him either. So it's just like, bruh, what y'all gonna do? Now, half of me feels like, bro, let them take the kid and y'all go in the shelter till y'all can get it together, and then y'all can try to get the kid back. Because at the end of the day, bro, you don't have nowhere to bring this child at all. At all. You don't even have nowhere where you can even crash. She's supposed to be on bed rest. She just had a C-section and gave... Like, it's wild. This whole situation doesn't make any sense to me. And it's like, bro, the whole 9 months you've been doing nothing but talk, yeah, I'm about to have a kid. But meanwhile, me and my man's just like, okay, did you get a job yet? Like, we literally trying to wake him up. Like, did you get a job yet? Like, what you gonna do? Oh, man, nah, man. There's programs that'll help us and we can get an apartment. He tried to get into the program, but she was pregnant. So they was like, nah, you can't get into it unless you already have the baby, I guess. Like, he one of them dudes who think they know what they talking about, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally, I got a family member who works for the government. They can definitely get us to the front of the line. Apparently, that's not true, because now you're going crazy right now, not knowing what to do, which is what we tried to get you to avoid months ago and months ago and months ago. You see what I'm saying? You running around playing games on your phone and worrying about chilling. You should have had 2 jobs, but whatever. Can't tell him nothing. So that's where we at. They're in the hospital right now. The baby is born. The hospital wants them to leave without the baby, and he don't know what to do. Let me know what y'all would do in this situation. Well, let me know what advice y'all would give to him. AFM, good luck. 1.